So imagine waking up one morning and realizing you've accidentally signed up for a bodybuilding competition in 10 weeks. Sounds crazy, right? Well, you're staring at crazy. So come join me on this wild journey as I try to transform from corporate novice to bodybuilding competitor. I want to give you the no bullshit lens into the highs, the lows of balancing out a bodybuilding preparation and everything that happens in between. Because similar to you, I'm just your average Joe. I work a 9-to-5 job in corporate. I love food, I love socializing, and sure, fitness is fun, but bodybuilding is a whole different ballgame. So whether you're into fitness or just love a good underdog story, or want to have a laugh at me looking like an Oompa Loompa, you won't want to miss this series to see if I can pull off what my grandma is already calling madness. And maybe it might inspire you to pursue your own fitness journey. Let's go lift. Oh my lord. You alright?
Get back up.
Are you alright? Oh shit. Shit. So sorry babe. I was noticed I put on a few kilos from let myself go this winter. A few too many ramen. I think I need to speak to Coach Ukes. Need to get that summer body ready. Alright bros, so I've seen all the phenomenal transformations you've put clients through, and obviously I know how much you've invested in your own knowledge, going above and beyond, reaching out to world-class mentors and things like that. So tell me, what have I signed myself up for?
Okay, so in one word, we signed you up for really good results. So number one, we're going to get you through a functional movement assessment where we can look at all your structural imbalances and also make sure performing at 100%, especially when you go back to playing OzTag. Number two, we're going to look at your nutrition. So we're going to get our in-house dietitian to have a look at your blood work to make sure that everything we give you will be specific to your body.
I hear bodybuilders all love oats, so it's winter, why not? Let's load up on some oats. I know Yuki is a results-driven coach, and for someone like me, I'd say above average, and I feel like I already push hard at the gym. Yeah, I'm scared how hard he's going to push me. Look, we're signed up, so let's see how we go. So I just had my first check-in with Yuki. All those groceries we got yesterday, I can't have. They need to go in the bin or...
What do you mean? Why?
So he actually created this custom meal plan for me. He's taken all the stress out of it. He's worked with his in-house nutritionist. They've looked at all my bloods and sups that I need, and they've created this amazing custom plan. So it's all stress-free for me. All I need to do is worry about training and eating the food.
Oh wow, he's thought of it all.
I'm pretty much going to be Yuki's lab rat for the next 10 weeks. He's got the ideal conditions, so as long as I follow his plan, we should achieve success.
I thought Yuki said no more OzTag.
He did, but don't tell him. I've had a long day at work. I cannot be stuffed to go to the gym tonight, babe. At least I'm getting some exercise in. His thing can wait for tomorrow.
I'm gonna tell him.
No, you won't. See you later. RPM's my favorite class, so shh, don't tell Yuki I broke the protocol. Coach Ukes has given me the night to think about if we're really going to be serious about this bodybuilding comp. He reckons minimum 10 weeks, and I'm looking at the calendar here. 12th of October, ICC Darling Harbour. Give us spot on 10 weeks. I think it's going to be something that holds me accountable, a nice goal to work towards so that I stay disciplined and stick to the routine rather than cheating. I've slept on the idea of the bodybuilding comp, and I think to what Sun Tzu says in The Art of War, it's time to burn the ships and go after it. We cannot turn back. If I'm honest, hand on heart, I think I've been taking the piss a little bit. Okay bro, I've thought about it. Big news flash. Let's do this bodybuilding comp. I'm committed.
Okay, so you're aware that you have to make a few changes, right?
Tell me, what's involved?
Okay, so we have 10 weeks. Typically we look at a 26-week prep as a sort of a minimum. So we're obviously, we're pushing it a little bit here. So I guess a few things we're looking at is, number one, you know those 3 meals that you had before? completely out the window, right? Completely out the window. Purely, actually look, in a 26-week prep, you probably have a bit of opportunity for some free meals, but because we're doing it in 10 weeks, we're kind of like, you know, to a certain degree, disrespecting the sport, right? So obviously what we need to do first of all is drop those calories right down. And number two, maybe not so much lose fat, but also help stop you from recovering from your training, which is going to be quite important because we need to hold on to as much muscle as possible. Number three, you obviously need to progressive overload your training. So what that essentially means is on a weekly basis, we're looking to increase the weights, the reps or the sets, just to make sure that we're laying down probably not laying down more muscle, at least maintaining the muscle we have now. And probably the most important part of bodybuilding comp is posing. So we're going to get our mate Liam to help us out here.
Let's go. Oh, look at all this delicious food that I can't eat on my diet. Why not? It's alright, it's only temporary. It looks good. Do you think I eat one bite and they won't know? Or two bites? See, much tighter, but still space. It's already a bit tight here though, so I don't know if the judges are going to care about that, but very tapered on the leg.
Booty's popping.
I'll obviously get a different colour. What do you boys think? So really committing to a fitness regime isn't easy. All my colleagues, they're downstairs, they're having drinks, they're having a delicious food, cheese boards, and I'm here eating dog food. But all for a good cause, and at least I got a little bit of Moroccan seasoning to give this a bit of flavour. Anyways, I think, you know, if you want to go where and achieve results that others haven't, you've got to be willing to do what others don't do. So one of the things I love doing on these walks to get my steps up is listening to the Bodybuilding Down Under podcast. Shout out to the boys. It's a concept I picked up from Tony Robbins, the total immersion, and if I'm honest, my family at home not really supportive, so I have to immerse myself around a peer support network who are all about bodybuilding, and I'm learning a lot. You know, one thing that I've picked up so far is usually it takes 26 weeks to do a bodybuilding comp properly, and so doing this in 10 weeks is a little insane. Zaza? This is very mean. No, I'm on diet.
He's not allowed.
Yeah, I'm on diet.
Who put you on this diet? And it's very cool.
More for you.
Coach Hughes spoiling me this week. Sweet potato. I did not think I would be getting a starchy, carby vegetable. Let's go, he's treated me good. Christmas came early. Let's air fry these baddies up. Bro, so the sweet potato, I've been loving it this week. Delicious. I want to do a little pivot though. Can I just switch the gold sweet potato to a red sweet potato?
So look, from a calorie standpoint, I actually don't mind. You can definitely soften them out, no problem at all. However, I do like you to have the orange sweet potato because it is higher in beta carotenes, which is basically converts into vitamin A, which is a precursor to dopamine. So I think based on where we are right now, because of the fatigue you're feeling, I think the more dopamine we can have up to a certain extent, it's going to do you better.
Well, so there's actually a difference. I had no idea there was a difference.
Yeah, so there's only a slight difference, but there is enough of a difference for you to feel better.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay, that's really good for me to know. The other thing, this pomegranate juice, why are we smashing it? What does it do?
So pomegranate juice has nitric oxide in it, which is a vasodilator, which is going to allow you to have better pumps while you're training.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. Not gonna lie to you guys, I really can't be asked to go practice posing right now, but 7.5 weeks out, so still got to keep pushing. I've had a long ass day at work, and yeah, really feeling the fatigue today, but on with the show. Can I share something with you? It's one thing that I've found a little bit frustrating is our weight's not shifting. You know, I know we're dropping the calories, but what's going on?
Yeah, I get it, man. You're deep in a deficit, you're hurting, and you're not seeing the weight drop. But that doesn't mean you're not dropping in body fat percentage. Keep in mind, we're not so much worried about the body weight. We're more concerned about your actual body fat percentage. It's frustrating. You're doing everything you need to do, and the weight hasn't dropped. But there are a few things we need to focus on. Number one, your scale weight is not an indication of whether you drop body fat or not. We've got the objective measurement of the skin folds showing that you've actually dropped a lot of weight, man. A lot of body fat, which is more important than dropping weight. Number three, I want you to focus on controllables, right? What are the things you can control? Number one, your meal plan. Number two, your training. Number three, your sleep. And number four, your stress.
So definitely not a highlight from the campaign so far. A huge facepalm moment. Yuki and I just worked out that I've been a silly duffer and I've actually been overeating by 25% because the weights he's been giving me in terms of food portion in the app is the raw weight. And so after you cook it, it reduces by 20 to 25%. So that sort of explains why I'm so full and gaining weight. Hey bro, baby popped. How are you feeling, bro? Congrats. I just lost my trainer for the next 4 weeks. One thing that I've come to appreciate is the importance of posing, because even if you're the leanest of the pack, but you don't know how to show that off on stage day, you're not going to win the comp. So let's hope I can improve my shithouse lat spread over the next few weeks. If you've got any tips for me, please drop them in the comments, and hopefully there's some improvement in next week's episode. See you there.